Nina, before we open up her chart, look how good, look at this. And before we open up her chart, her sun is either 12, 13, her sun is between 12 to 16 degrees. Look at this, watch this. Because she was born on the 5th. So it's either between, 12, so 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's say that. That's where her chart, that's the degree of her sun, okay? The degree of her sun. Watch this, watch this. I'm just showing you that way you can know. Like, I remember every single thing. I have a very good memory, especially with numbers. I associate everything in a number sequence. I read charts in a very calculated way because I'm using the math, honestly. So anybody could do it if you just knew the math. Sometimes it's not that hard. Okay. So where's her sun? Look, 16 degrees. Look what I told you. Her sun is going to be 12, 13, 14, 16 degrees. Around that thing is around, because it depends on the year that the person is born in. So sometimes it could be, if you change the year and you keep the date, it's still going to be the same degree. It's going to fluctuate degrees. That's how you know the constellations are moving. And that's what Nagashatras means, really, where they organize the degrees or the constellations to a certain cluster and they describe that theme. So even if I go back, just real quick, look, if I go back 1995, just same date, 1995, 16 degrees. But let's say I go back, let's do 1975, 16 degrees. Is it moving? Damn. Okay, how about another fucking year? Is it really going to be still 1936? See, look, it moves. You see that? Every kind of 80 years, it moves a little. It fluctuates. So some people will be moving, you know what I mean? Okay, let's go back. Sorry. You were born 2000. Okay, so there's many ways for you to... So anyways, what is your question, Nina? Nina. So by the way, if you're booking with me, and if you booked with me and I did not answer, like I said, Venus is retrograding. I have like 1,000 text messages. I swear to you, I'm not lying to you. Look at my text messages. They're 1,300. So I get text a lot. Like, I already lost control of my phone. I am not lying to you. So you would have to kind of text me. I'm changing the calendar around because Venus retrograde is making me do that. So hang in there. Okay, so can you talk about my 12th house? Sure, why not? The 12th house rules habits that you do subconsciously. Because there's Taurus in there, you waste a lot of food. You might buy food and don't eat it a lot, you throw it away. Saturn is watching you though. Or the reverse, you don't like wasting food. Saturn is like, you know what? No, be careful on wasting food. It requires more patience from you. Letting go. The 12th house is like letting go of a Saturn responsibility. Okay. What else is another thing? From here, it will aspect your second house. Look, 1, 2, 3. It will oppose your 6th house. So you need to have a good routine. Okay. You need to wake up at a certain time. You need to, go to bed at a certain time. You don't really like to tell people where you are, your location. You might feel vulnerable, and that's a test. Like, why do people want to know that? You know, having 1K on us. I'm trying to tell you, like, sometimes, no. Sometimes by the way, it's not, I want you to know, sometimes it's bullshit. Like, literally, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, don't get it twisted. I answer text messages. Sometimes I miss them because they're hitting all people. I have a family too. I'm a Gemini moon. People would love to, you know what I'm saying? I don't even talk to my family. Like, anyways. But, no, I'm fucking with y'all. I'm just playing. Honestly, I've been doing this since 2020 and it's like hard. It's really, I'm a Gemini moon. It's hard. My attention span is I have so many things happening in my brain. Don't forget to like the life. You see that? You got to think. I have to think bigger. North Node is in Sagittarius. I have to let go of the small things. South Node in Libra. Let go of gossip. You know, shit like that. Anyways, so Taurus. So another thing that it rules, right? So Saturn brings in your 8th house and your 9th house into your 12th house, which is all of the stellium. The 12th house means a couple things. You could get blindsided by siblings or Venus. It could be even lovers and teach you lessons. of not paying attention. 12th house. They could take advantage of you. Be having hidden enemies. You may find out that your partners could be hidden enemies for some reason. Venus is also ruling your relationship. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're sextile in Cancer. You're very good though. So as you get older, the positive things, you'll be good at taking care of your expenses. So you'll have a natural born talent to a skill that you're going to like sharpen, or you're going to really focus on, because you got the moon and you got Cancer, second house. You got the moon ruling your second house, which is a natural born talent, and is your Aquarius. So to me, maybe Saturn helps you create your own job, your own service based on your natural born talent. Maybe something you're good that you do with your hands, because Saturn is going to help you with this. Again, it's opposing your sixth house. Now, he's trying to build your Aquarius house, because if you count, let me count it for you. If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it's the Aquarius house, which means that it's trying to give you a career. You're going to build your own job. Sun is career. It's going to be based on what you are good at with your, like I said, hands. The third house rules by the sun. You do this with your hands. It could be a natural born skill. You're very smart. You got Rahu in the third house. You're another person that knows how to quickly move in the market. That's what Gemini is very good at. They're the market bringers. Okay. She says she does. I do makeup. Yes, Sally, I don't do relationships. Yes. So Saturn is trying to help you discipline this skill, try to get this service out the ground. You have to be better at wasting, you have to be better. You have to stop from wasting time. Okay. Because the 12th house, the negative part of the 12th house is wasteful. Expenses, jail, people that deal with drugs. Like, this could be family members in your life that work in the jail system, in the hospital system, or they have 12th house vices, meaning, so you grew up around it. Taurus rules family. There could be toxic. You have to deal with this. This is a constant thing. You have to learn how to communicate and not, like I said, get used by them. I hope that makes sense. About you reading on time, you were doing them again. Okay, no, you text me. If you have my phone number, please text me actually right now, and I'll answer you right away, because I'm literally on my phone right now. My family is very toxic, right? So this is going to take you for your rest of your life. So the best thing you could do is constantly do 12 house things. So like learn spirituality, devote yourself. 12 house is about devoting. It's like a guru, is a master of this. Okay. Like, you devote yourself into this project, this service, this job. How do I know this? Look, if you look at Bruce Lee, people that have, this is why you look at celebrity charts. So Bruce Lee's natal chart, he was a martial artist. He has an entire stellium in his 12th house because he devoted his entire life to do this. This is what I mean by that. You see how he has this in between the 12th and the 6th house? When you have planets in the 12th and 6th house, you're obsessed with this. Like, subconscious, you're a very devoteful person. That's why he was very good at meditating. He was very good at mastering his body. Just an example. All have, by the way, if you didn't know that, they could be very obsessive with whatever it is. Even if you go, I'm showing you things that I do, that I learn. Position, close, get your ass out of here. Saturn in the 12th house. You can see other people that have this. This is what I mean by that 12th house. Look, Barack Obama. First of all, the 12th house rules over secret society. I'm not secret. Yes, secret things. We're working behind the scenes. Apparently, Obama works. He's a mystical being. He's Obama. He's the president of the United States of America. His body, if I show you his chart, which I'm not, because I don't want to pull it up, but the ruler of his rising sign goes into the 12th house. He's like untouchable. You'll never touch him. You literally, because he is that mystical. He is like, beyond this world. That is the 12th house. Um, okay. Oh, yes, yes. I got you, Rachel. I got you. Cancer. Look, another person that's very obsessive energy, 12th house energy. Even though this is the ruler of her first house, but that's the reason why she had like things with her body. That's how you know the difference. Like she's a Cancer rising. So this is why I don't use Placidus. Let me show you something. Look, let me show you why I tell you I don't really use Placidus like that. And you guys swear love Placidus. Now, I love Placidus. This is how I started out with, and I learned a lot. So I'll never talk down on Placidus. But let me show you why I say this. Okay? If she's a Cancer rising rules the body. Okay? Cancer rising. The first house is the body. So Cancer would be technically her first house. So I'm going to show you how it looks like whole signs. Angelina Jolie had cancer. You know she removed her breast, y'all. Y'all knew that, right? Y'all knew that. You know that, right? Now, she also took a loss. That's why you have to read it both. Let me show you. Look. So Saturn is really in her first house in the whole signs. She removed her breast. Saturn is in Cancer, is in a weak state. Cancer rules the breast, the womanhood. She removed them. She lost them. Yes. And guess what though? Guess what else she lost? But if you look at her chart, in the 12th house, right? The 12th house can also rule her 7th house of relationship. She also lost her marriage partner. She didn't remarry after Brad Pitt. Not that she's not, but this is things that we know in her lifetime. Like she left her man. Does that make sense? That's why you have to look at both. You guys be like, oh no, Placidus is this. Just look at both of them. You're going to get something. Look, her Placidus tells me that she's going to take a loss in her womanhood, female energy. Mind you, because she removed her breast. Venus is womanhood, the female body, okay? And Saturn is in the 12th house. She also lost her husband in front of the world. He was a divine partner. He was a karmic partner at that. But that's because she's a Cancer rising. And all Cancer risings have karmic partners. They all do, because Capricorn rules our 7th house, no matter what we do. And you think I want to do synastry charts? Happy for you, bitch. Like, I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Have fun with that. What was the question? I got distracted. And we kind of learned about everything here. So, did we record? I didn't even fucking record it. Well, that one wasn't recorded. I'm sorry, Gemini. What else? Who we're going to do? Okay, we're going to do one last one.